We have a very important discussion to discuss. Very important discussions. And it's going to be for your own good to listen to my discussions about what I'm going to tell you. My name is Rabbi of Elohim. And I hold to the sacred doctrine of the Holy One, blessed be He, that talks about the book of Moses from 1 to 10. And we all heard about the stories of Moses. What is duty? His professionals. He delivered the peoples from what? From the slavery. Am I not right? I think I do. Great. The slavery can become of anything. It might become of the things that you are careless about. That is one. It might become about some other people's attitude or characteristics in the environment. Yeah. Then when we are talking about character of human entities, then we have to confirm it that it becomes a two categories. One is egoistic desire, and the others is called altruistic desire. Now, these are the two types of the things that the Holy One, blessed be He, has made for each and every one of us, which is great. Now, I'm going to explain a beautiful things to you. The Holy One, blessed be He, sent me to Marcus, the present world we are living, to set free those people who are in bondage, in captivity, for them to gain what is called emancipations, liberty. That is just it. And the Holy One, blessed be He, says in one paragraph of His word, that by their fruits you shall know them. That is the statement He used for you. For you. You that you are there. Pretending as if you cannot listen to me. He says, by their fruits you shall know them. Is that not what He says? That is great. My name is Rabbi of Elohim. And I hold to the sacred doctrine of heaven and earth that is called the Torah, that you have with you, that I have with me. The Holy One, blessed be He, once a certain time, He sent Prophet Moses to the lands of Egypt to help the Israelites, or now they can be able to get liberty. Emancipations, freedoms. Is that not one of the reasons why? Yes. And the Holy One, blessed be He, also said it as well in the same scripture that you have. That's when He sent His spirits again to Marcus, the present world we are living, that the rich Jewish will know that His servant Moses is back to Marcus, the present world we are living. For I am the Moses of this generation. I am the Moses. I called upon my people to come and listen to the word of the Holy One, blessed be He. I am here for your sake, not for the sake of anyone, but on how I can be able to give you liberty, emancipations, total freedom. Elohim has answered your prayer. Do not pretend you don't see. You see the symbol. You see the mark. I am the Rabbi of Elohim. Don't pretend as if you cannot see me. I hold to the secret doctrine of heaven ahead that is called Torah. And I am here for your liberty. So why are you pretending that you haven't seen the Spirit of the Holy One, blessed be, around you? He's here to give you freedom. Your relationship with me matters a lot. I don't have to beg you. The freedom is yours. Go and read your Torah, your Bible very well. It says in his word that when my spirit comes again, that my spirit has to arrive in another country. And when the people of the Jewish, the people of Israelites that I have chosen, see the Spirit, then we knew that I am the one, I am here. Is that not what you were told? You were told about it. Why are you pretending? It's a choice. So I need your prayer. Let's talk to God that he should turn his mercy eyes on me, because my case is urgent. Your case is urgent, my good friend. I am here for individual as well. I am here for everyone. The only one, blessed be his, as a judge, a sword in his left hand that represents attributes of judgment. In the right hand of the Holy One, blessed be his, it has what is called attributes of mercy. Please, as you are coming up, help me to share the leaves. Please, I beg of you. Do this for me. I will honor you. It is just because of you I am here. I am the Moses of these generations. I am not here to just claim the Moses alone. I have the secret doctrine of heaven and earth with me that is called the Torahs, the Holy Bible, the Holy Scriptures. And it talks about the book of Moses from 1 to 10. The Holy One, blessed be his, sends me to Makot, the present world we are living, on how the people can be able to get emancipation. That is why I'm here, to get freedom. Depends on the freedoms you talks about. Depends on the freedom that you needed. I do not know the freedom. But we have different type of freedom. Different type of freedom. That is what we have. So do you have any questions? Do you want to know the type of freedom, or you want to tell me the type of freedom you are here for? I don't know. The type of freedom you needed in your lives. What could that freedom be? Help me to share the leaves and come back, please. Tell me the freedom you needed. I am the Moses of these generations. The only one, blessed be his, from the Rabbi of Elohim, has given Rabbi of Elohim the privilege from the Rabbi of Bina. The Rabbi of Bina that I talks about is a Rabbi where I so come from, where the king that resident in that Shamba, his name is called Elohim, has sent me to the world. Because of the names of that Shamba, the Kabbalah knew about it. They knew about it. That Shamba is a Shamba where place, womb, and understanding resident. So just as I'm talking to you right now, you want to get a point out of my word. And you are trying to listen to what proceeds out of my mouth. But your answer will make me know if you have understanding or not. Acquire understanding. Don't acquire foolishness. Go and acquire understanding. So if I say something to you, the answers you give to me will make me know if you have understanding or not. If you understand what I'm saying or not. Then I'll count you that you are foolish. So, but when it comes to the terms of understanding, wisdom, and knowledge, the only one, blessed be, is has given to his servants. He talks about wisdom, not the wisdoms or understanding of egoistic desire. No, I'm telling you about altruistic desire. How you displease yourself to please others. I am here with you. I am the Rabbi of this generation. I hold to the secret doctrine of heaven and earth, which is the Torah, the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran. No matter how your religions might be, it doesn't matter. If you are an unbeliever also as well, you are early welcomes to my chamber. No discrimination. But what matters a lot is the humanity. Get a sense. Don't get foolishness. When you get foolishness, I might pretend not to speak. Then it's late for you. A dog cannot wake up his child or his children early in the morning. But for human entity, and human entities can wake up his children early in the morning. And what is the difference between these two people that I'm talking about right now? The difference between these two people that I'm talking about is called inquisitive. Inquisitive. As our human entities and immortals, you might be inquisitive. Inquisitive matter a lot. Why is this happening? Why that is happening? Why is this going on? Don't sit there. The foundation of the world you are living. Stand on the sacrifice. You need to pay the sacrifice. You need to pay the sacrifice. When we talk about sacrifice, what type of sacrifice do I mean? Have you not learned your Torah? Have you not learned your religions that says give what to Caesar to Caesar? Give what to them that belong to them. Then you get what you needed. Why are you here? You see your father, you pretend not to say. I am your father. You see your father, you don't run away. I am the rabbi of this generation, the Moses of this generation that holds to the foundations of the Torah, the secret doctrine of heaven and earth. The earth I'm talking about is Makut, the present world we are living. The heaven you talks about, you know about one heaven. I know more than that. The Kabbalah is there. That is the greatest wisdom that tells you about the 10 Sephiroths that exist in Makut. Have you ever learned about that? What did you learn about that? We have above 10 Shamba that the only one blessed be His has created. And among this Shamba, this is a place where our soul came from. The Shamba of Binas. I'm talking about the Shamba of Bina that you know, where your soul came from. The only one blessed be His sings in this record that a lot of souls miss their directions on how to return back to the Godhead. When you still have this human form of body, you need to acquire wisdom, knowledge, understanding, insight, intelligences, intellectual on how you can be able to return back to the Godhead where your soul came from. Not the things you chase in Makut, the present world we are living. It's vanity for you. Have you ever thought about reincarnation? Have you ever learned about the rules and regulations that apply to the rules to reincarnations? Go and learn it. The soul you have is an eternal. Don't use this opportunity you have and carelessness to forget about it. Do you want to reincarnate to become a stone? In your next life you are coming? You want this? You think you want this? When you want to reincarnate and come back to Makut, the present world we are living, you want to become a dog? You want to become a pussycat? You want to become a fly? You have this form of body which is the greatest. The only one blessed be is that created you, that created the world. The total form of body that He has given birth to are 8,400,000 form of body. And this human form of body that you have there to listen to all the word I speak out of my mouth is the greatest form of body that He has created. Among these 8,400,000 form of body, you are there. And what do you expect for yourself to become or reincarnated to? Tell me. Tell me. If the only one blessed beings has created 8,400,000 form of body, and this human form of body is the greatest, and there's a reincarnation in it, what type of form of body do you want to come back to this earth to do? I am a Rabbi of Elohim. I am the Moses of this generation to set my people free from the captivities, from their suffering, from their pains. I hold to the secret doctrine of heaven and earth, which is the Torah, the Holy Bible that you have, the Holy Quran that you have, whatever your religion might be. If you are still unbeliever, you are welcome to my chamber. No discriminations. The only one blessed be is has created all the things that exist in Makot. He accepts and accommodated a snake, and he accepts to accommodate a liar. He accepts and accommodated somebody who committed a crime in his own chamber, and he accepts and accommodated all the animals that he has created. Then who are you that you cannot even create a single hair of your head to discriminate in your own generation? You are very stupid if you proceed in that way. Don't do that. You have ears, you hear. So I'm talking to you right now, you are there. You want to get a point out of my word. And your answer will make me know if you have understanding or not. But I will pardon and forgive you if you do not have an understanding. Then what I think in my own mind, that you do not know. Share the links to your friends and family. Rabbi has to come online for your own freedom. If you are like, you are interested, it's none of my business. If you are not interested, it's none of my business. I will not beg you, or now you can be able to get freedom for yourself. Go and study the Torah very hard. The only one, blessed be, he says, when I send back my spirit to the world, when he speaks, the people shall know that this is my spirit. I am going to do that to another generation. And when the people of Jewish, the people of Israelites, my chosen people sees and hear of what proceeds out of his mouth, they will know that this is Prophet Moses that you read in your Torah, that you read from your Holy Bible, that you read from your Quran, that you learned from all your story. Any question? Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can proceed to ask me the question. Rabbi is here with you. Thank you. Be fine. Thank you so much. And Prestige, thank you. Any question? I am your generation teacher. I am a Rabbi of Elohim. I am here to educate you on how you can be able to return your soul back to the Godhead. So you must listen to my explanation. My explanation. Any question? No question. That is great. That is great. May the only one blessed be his, guide and protect each and every one of us. If I says, Rabbi, what can we do to secure wealth and fame? What you can do to secure wealth and fame? Yes. The only one, blessed be his, has given to us in Torah from the book of Moses from 1 to 10. And now we can be able to put solutions to your request, Mr. Ifine. Your question is that, Rabbi, what can we do to secure wealth and fame? I think we have a lot of verses and chapter in Psalm that talks about wealth. And now you can be able to pray and fast so that the Holy One, blessed be His, can put you through and make you successful. So there is a prayer point for that. So the Torah, which is the Holy Bible, is there, and the book of Moses 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is there also. From the book of Moses from 1 to 10 is for the good of mankind. So any problem that you have that you needed solutions to it, we need to dive into the Torah. Let me show you. Let me take my time to show you. So I will show you, don't worry, just relax. So now this is the Torah. We have the Torah here. The Torah talks about a psalm also. A psalm that is from Psalm 1 to 150. And each of this psalm has a specific work they used to do and specific solutions. But using only the Bible alone cannot give you or tells you on how to use the psalm. So from this Psalm 1 to 150, we needed the 6th and the 7th book of Moses to accomplish the missions. So the 6th and the 7th book of Moses also is here. We can also as well dive into it to study the psalm, because there is a, so you need to dive inside this 6th and 7th book of Moses to look for the specific problem or issues that a particular person has. So it's not just for you to meet with a pastor that he should pray with you or pray for you. That is necessary also as well, not as if it's not necessary. But the pastor or the prophet you are going to meet also as well to fulfill his mission successful and his job, for him to be able to know that yes, he knew his job as a pastor. He need to acquire this book of Moses 6, 7. He need to acquire the 6th and 7th book of Moses. So like a doctor in our environment, before he becomes a doctor, he undergoes educational systems for at least 14 years before he can be able to become a doctor. And if you also want to be part of the messenger of the Holy One, blessed be His, which is the Supreme Elohim, Adonai, Yahweh, Tetragrammaton is his names, you need to acquire 6th and 7th book of Moses. Please help me to share the leaves, please. So you need to acquire the 6th and the 7th book of Moses. It's for the good of mankind. There's nothing like evil in it. So don't be deceived. There's nothing like evil in it. But in another way, depends on your own capacity, how you are holy. Holiness counts. So that is it. So it's a very good book, but there is a key on how you can be able to use it with the Torah. So there is a key. So whatever, if you come to me right now to tell me that you have some issues that we needed now to put solutions to it, I need to take my time to dive into this. We can have an amulet for protections, an amulet for blessing, amulet for increasement, amulet for somebody not to have a bad dream, amulet for somebody to stop discharging different type of a thing. So it's just for the goods of mankind. But the another part of it is that why could somebody that exists in Makot, the present word we are saying, says I just have to open my mouth and pray for you and instruct you to kneel down and say different type of prayer? Do you think this person has in his mouth the word that is full of spirit and life? when the Holy One, blessed be, has already written it to them in the Bible or your Quran or your beliefs. Maybe you are Krishna, maybe you are Gogugita, you are Brahman, you are unbeliever. You must have something that you believe in the society. Everything's work, but how you can be able to use the key to it is the problem. So if you comes right now, please help me to share the links. If it comes to my chamber right now that I should support you, there are problems here which I can give you a simple instruction. You can read Psalm 23. You will see where the Holy One, blessed be He, talks about blessing of the obedient and curse of disobedient. That is what is written in these Torahs. But the Psalms that are given to us there from 1 to 150, there is a key on how to unlock it. And people do not know how to unlock this key, to use the key to unlock the psalm and use it so that it will be able to work for you. So that is the problem a lot of people are having with these books. But it works for me. It works for me. It works for me because as I'm speaking with you right now, you are there to get a point out of my word. And if you do not get a point out of the word that I speak, that means I do not acquire understanding. But if you can be able to understand me and comprehended what I am explaining to you, then that means and shows that you acquire understanding also as well. So the books is a very beautiful books that we are selling also as well. For those who needed it, you can buy it, close your eye, buy it and operate. And if you have any questions, I can be able to tell you on how you can be able to use it. So that is it. So do we have any questions again? What is the question? Okay, sir. I understood, sir. What about the person dreaming about where he has left for a very long time, meeting his old friend in the dreams? What does the meaning mean? What does the meaning means? Yeah, it was actually revealing to a man that has comes to this world the first time in his previous life. So he's trying to show him or her what he did when he was alive for the previous life before he reincarnated. So dream also sometimes can reveal to you some area you need to amend in your life. So that is it. Some area you're supposed to do. If you don't do it, you won't be able to get some things that is coming from the chamber of Bina. So that is one thing about the light you see. So that is one thing about it. So that is one thing. I'm sorry for the network. So do you have any more question? If you have more question, let me know. So like this 6 and 7 book of Moses that I'm telling you, and this 1 to 5 is here, and 6 to 7. We also have the 8 and 9 and 10. It also has something to do with this chamber, the 10 sephiroth that I talks about always. This is how the 10 sephiroth look like. This is the 10 sephiroth. So these 10 sephiroth, these are the place we live presently. The names of this place we live presently is, in Hebrew is called Makut. Makut. So and the chamber where our soul come from is the chamber of Bina. This is it. This is our soul. Just imagine from here to here. So this chamber of Bina has what is called, or what is written here, understanding. And the names of the king that resided in this chamber of Bina, his name is Elohim. That is the Lord of the chamber. So he sees, because here do not have air fire in it, but other chamber below have the chamber of air fire in their chamber. So he sees that a lot of souls perish, they died, they goes to air fire, and the Holy One, blessed be, is not really pleased or happy to what really happens to the soul. Because when a female soul and spirit comes together with a main spirit and a soul, the both of them become a candle. It is a light. So our soul and spirit is just a light that the Holy One, blessed be, is used to see around. That is his light. So he really wants to favor us and sends Rabbi to the world to educate the people how they can be able to return their soul back to the Godhead. No, anytime, anything can happen. We don't know who is next. I don't know if I am next or anybody. But as long as you still have this human form of body, you acquire the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and insight on how to return your soul back to the Godhead. So immediately the spirit is separated from the body. He remember all the things that happen while he still have this form of body that residents on earth. So he has memory to remember everything, even more than when we are living right now. But it's just like a journey that you go, a country you go, you do not know anybody, you don't have anybody there, and you cannot be able to speak with anybody because you don't know how to speak their language. So just imagine how you are going to suffer it. So in this chamber of Bina, this is the second chamber that exists. The name of that chamber is a Yeshud. This Yeshud is the place that all the souls of anything that dies in Marcus needs to arrive here. But the chamber has a very strange thing that is full of darkness. It's full of darkness. And another verse also says is made up with precious gold and other things in it. But there are full of darkness in that chamber. So we have two types of soul that are resident in this chamber of Yeshud after the soul is separated from the body. The two types of soul that are resident there, one is glinter, and the other chambers also, the other persons is like a dark smoke. So there is no possibility of you discussing with this person that, please, I want to go to heaven. Because when you were still living on earth, the children you gave birth to, which is by your negative doing, by committing a crime, by breaking the rules and the regulations, so there is an heat that comes out from you. The heat evaporated and go back to await you in this chamber of Yeshud that is called the heaven, you know. So it awaits you to give birth to negative children, and these negative children are there awaiting you for you to come to deceive you by taking the person to Genom, hellfire. So you need to acquire the wisdom. And in it again, there is an agent of the Holy One, blessed be His, that residence in this chamber of Yeshua that I'm talking about. It gives divine splendor. So when you receive it, it becomes divine light 3 times daily. So until you receive this light from that agent of the Holy One, blessed be His, before you can be able to see the supernal being that resident in the chamber of Bina, where your soul come from. So it's just as you see me explaining my doctrine to you right now, you see that is a thing that is going to help you. Otherwise, such a person might become a pussycat for reincarnation purpose. It might become a dog for reincarnation purpose. So if you want to become a form of human entities again, even in your next life, at least you're supposed to acquire understanding, and you're supposed to acquire a womb and a palace. These are the 3 things that belong to this chamber where our soul come from. The first one is understanding, the second one is palace, the third one is womb. So you need to acquire the wisdom when you still resident in Marcus, the present world we are living. So if you do not acquire the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to return back to the Godhead, there's nobody who will help you after life. Nobody. So you can only help yourself when you still resident in Marcus, the present world we are living. That is it. So, any other question? Rabbi, I fly in dream many times. I see myself flying in dream. Such a person that you fly in dream, you are supposed to change location. You are supposed to change location. That is why that is what you are saying. You change location. of your country, of your state, I do not know. So I don't know what the Holy One Blessed Bees has to reveal to you. So do we have any other questions in our house? And the people want to talk with me, that write me privately. Can you see me? I've told you several times that I'm not a scammer. I'm your father. That is just a fact. I am your father. So, father doesn't mean a father who gives birth to a child. A father that shows you how now to succeed is also a father. Or now, a father that shows you how now you can be able to return to the Godhead is a father. So I am not a scammer. For those who comes to my chamber and needed help from me. So when you comes, you must follow the rules and regulations that are applied in my rules and my reportable organizations. So you cannot tell me your problem right now when you comes to my chamber, and I have to take my time to dive into this place, this Torah, to study the Torah and look for the solution. And now we can be able to put solution here. And you cannot say, Daddy, take. If you don't tell Daddy to take, Daddy will not answer you. I am your father. I am your father. So how to put solutions to the problem depends on you. The only one Blessed Be is has given us on how to put solutions to all the problems that exist in Makut. So it's just late for you. Please, do you have any question? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Please, I'm on call. Please, do you have any question? Please, you need to answer if you have any question. I'll soon end the leave. Because Rabbi is getting older, you know. Old age is coming day by day. Any question? Any question? Whatever the problem might be that exists in Makut, the present world we are living, as long as there are this book, the only one Blessed Be is has given to us. So why do we have to bother ourselves? Why? Why? So if you are a pastor, you are a prophet, my suggestion or advice is for you to go and get the book of Moses. It's for you to help the people to put solutions to their problem. The books is a very great book that helps. It helps. It works. It's just your choice. But also as well, if you want me to join you to use this book to pray for the only one Blessed Be to answer your prayer, you can do it. It doesn't have anything that is bad in it. It doesn't have anything that is bad. It's just for the good of mankind. For the good of mankind. So the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is there. So that is the advice I would like to give. So that is the advice I have to give to you. I don't know. So I think I deserve an award for taking you people away from darkness. But the award I do not need from the human entities. The only one Blessed Be has already rewarded me. And I am not doing this because I needed a reward from anybody. I'm not doing it. Shabbat Shalom, my good friend. I receive your message right now. Yeah, I understand. You love my teaching and you want to learn more about my teaching. Then if you want to learn more about my teaching, you need to watch my video and come to my live video always. So you can always chat me private if you have something important to discuss with me. And if you have something important to discuss with me on WhatsApps, you need to, do like a child to a father. Do the right thing. You know the right thing I'm talking about. You understand? Samuel, any questions, Samuel? Come to my Facebook. Come and meet me. Hello. No nice, please. So, any question? Do we have any question in our house? Any question? Any question? Do you have any question? Do you want to speak with Rabbi? Or you want to talk with me in public consultation? Put water there now. Any question? Do we have any question? You know, Rabbi is getting older. WhatsApp number. You can click on my page. Okay. +234. I'll give you my WhatsApp number now. Are you ready? Go to my page. When you go to my page, you see my WhatsApp number there. I think that will be better. Just go to my page, you click on it. If you cannot, you can also message me privately, then I'll forward it to you. So that is the fact. Do we have any questions? So please, I plead with you. You need to follow the word of the Holy One, blessed be He. How you are going to follow it, please, I plead with you. You need to show up whenever I receive notifications on how to put solutions to this problem we have at hand. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. You still have question? Okay. Shabbat Shalom.